Hey guys, got an interesting video for you guys today. It's a Messenger M800. So looking at this, it's got one small transistor. It looks like a MRF. Let's see if I can get it to focus. It doesn't want to focus. MRF 455, driving 8 MRF 454s. This thing's big. It's measured about 15 inches long. It's bigger than an M1200, go figure, as far as, well, I mean, it's interesting. It looks like Messenger made a different cases for the M800 and M1200. So this is the big version of the M800. And there's no front face. You have to use the remote head. So let's test this thing out. Interesting on this amp is the little switch in the back, and it's not labeled or it's worn away, but I believe that's a high-low input drive, and I believe that would be like a 4-watt or a 10-watt. Some people mistake it as turning off the driver transistor. I don't think that's the case. It just simply pads the input, and I've been testing it with it on and with it off, and it seems to, I like it with it on. Actually, it lowers the carrier, but the peak is about the same. So we'll play around with that during the testing. So it looks like the receive amp is not working. I tried it, doesn't work, but so be it. It's not that important. Okay, I'm gonna start off on low here. So it's on the low setting, and with the switch on the back set to have it padded. Got the radio turned all the way down. The radio does about 1.5 watts, swing about 25 watts or so. I'm gonna test this here. Hello. That's about 250, swinging about 600. I'm gonna do the switch now. I'm gonna flip the switch back here and see what it does. About 375, swinging about 700. But you'll see that it's just padding the input with drive, because essentially you're kind of taking away that with here with the low, medium, high. So now we're going to go to medium. And then I'm going to go back to putting this back on here on low. Now it's on medium. About 400, swinging 700. It's about, let's see, a little over 500, swinging 700. It's already too much carrier. So you kind of want to pad that, I like putting it on, putting the padding on, so then you don't drive as much. Remember, the radio only has about a 1.5 watt dead key, and it's already dead keying over 500 on medium. That's not good. So I'll go ahead and do that. I'll flip it back. And the last thing is to test it is on high. So we'll try that. About 550, swinging 700. So I think about 700 out of it. I don't know if, let's see here, the current. I got this Astron 70, which is modified to do 100. That's also connected to an 8 and 6 volt battery for 14 volts. I mean, it idles at 14, so you'll see it here. Too much dead key, right? But it pulls 70 amps, so you see the voltage drop is dropping on the battery, so it's relying a lot on the power supply. Let me put the amp back on medium and see how that looks. And then low. That's more like it. Okay, and then sideband. Where these amplifiers shine is sideband for sure. let's do that. We're gonna put this on sideband. Radio's on sideband. Now, last time I checked, the radio was doing about, actually no, I need to adjust the radio. It's actually, you can turn it way down. Let me turn off everything. All right, on a 20-watt scale. Yeah, it's hardly anything. Let me turn it up. Let me get the carrier or power up a little bit on the sideband. Hello. It's about 12. Let's go a little bit. Let's try this. Hello. 11 watts. Yeah, let's put in a little more than that. Let's see. There's 13 watts in. Okay, I think that's going to be really good to test. All right, let's do that. So amps on low. A little under 500. Let's turn off padding. 550. You know what I'm thinking? I might not have enough juice to run this. Let's see if it buries this. It does. Look at that. So maybe that's why the amp, it's not doing it's only, you know, capping out at 700. So curious. There's an 8-volt, 6-volt, and they're sitting a while. I just recently hooked them back up. They might be sitting a little low. So I think just getting too much voltage drop. You know, on sideband, the current draw is so high. So you're getting more voltage drop and therefore less power. So let's see, I'm gonna put on medium and see if I get any more power out of it. But if I don't, that's what's going on. Yeah, about 600, but only 50 more watts. So I think, yeah, it's just, look at that, buried. So, well, it looks like it's working. That's the main thing, right? Everything's working on it except for the receive amp doesn't look like it's working. These things are so good on sideband. Well, this thing will likely be up for sale, so look out for it if you're interested in the Messenger M800. Thanks for watching. All right, so let's get the dimensions on this amplifier once and for all. Okay, so we got about 15.5 by a little over 9. So there you go, it's a beast. And I wasn't lying about it being bigger than an M1200, because there's an M1200 and that's only 8 by 11. So there you go. Look at that. M1200, M800. So they make different stuff, don't they? It's kind of weird. Well, I got bad news. She died. She did. Yeah, so it was working one day and went back to use it the next day, and it's not working. It's not even turning on. So something happened, and I don't know what happened. I did open it up, take a look inside, and nothing's burnt. No smoke, but something's definitely big enough problem to where it's triggering the crowbar protection circuit on the Astron. You can see here. You can see the voltage not going up. So, and it's figured there's a short big enough to cause that, and I'm guessing it could be transistors. You know, it could be even something simple. I don't know. I didn't see anything burnt or anything, but you know, it could be a transistor, or you know, or more than one. Who knows? But I'm not going to have it repaired. I was going to sell it, but unfortunately now it's going to be sold as parts and not working because of this. So either way, it was going to be sold. Kind of a bummer, but to the person that wants to get it and get her fixed, it'll be a great amplifier. Absolutely great for sideband. You know, these Messengers are one of the best amplifiers for sideband, and they're a piece of history here. You know, this Messenger 800, so with the remote head there. So Anyway, like I said, bummer that it died, but not gonna get it fixed, gonna sell it. So look out for that. Thanks for watching my video, and subscribe and like the video. Thank you. Guys, take care.